25 years ago, the Lion of Judah and his warriors awaited the end of Ethiopia's rainy season, which would signal invasion by Italy's fascist legions. Chieftains and tribesmen flocked to Haile Salama, where they pledged their loyalty and their lives to Emperor Haile Selassie. In Italy, the sun was shining, and Mussolini made propaganda hay, threshing wheat in the recently reclaimed Pontine marshes near Rome. The dictator showed a peaceful aspect, rubbing shoulders, but not too closely, with his people.
Of Ethiopia, who only recently regained his throne from rebel forces, faced a far graver threat 25 years ago. The whole world watched as the Lion of Judah led his primitive troops in defense against aggression by Mussolini's legions. The emperor journeyed to the front to lead his forces personally, but valor was to prove insufficient against Italy's modern armor 25 years ago.
The British monarch is greeted by the Lion of Judah, Emperor Haile Selassie, on this royal occasion, the first formal visit by any British ruler. The capital city has been all spruced up. They even repaved the road from the airport, and people travel days from remote areas to cheer their visitor. The Queen rides in the imperial carriage drawn by 6 white horses. During her 8-day stay, she doesn't get close enough to pet the palace lions, who are closely guarded and wear hobble collars during the royal visit. Africa Hall is the headquarters of the United Nations mission to Africa and was a gift of the emperor, who traces his ancestry back to the Queen of Sheba. During the war, Haile Selassie spent years of exile in England when the Italians occupied his country. This, he says, has drawn him even closer to Britain. Tribesmen gather from afar to lend native glory to the festivities. These are the same fierce warriors who once faced modern Italian weapons of war, armed only with their spears, and won many a battle. Before leaving Ethiopia for the Sudan, the Queen is entertained by 60,000 school children in the modern stadium. Thus, the future generation provides a colorful climax for the Queen's visit to an ancient nation. Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie observes his 75th birthday, and a national holiday is proclaimed. Diplomats, loyal subjects, and global admirers send special gifts. The beloved leader's day began with a 21-gun salute. Children of armed forces officers present flowers to their emperor at the royal palace, where huge crowds gathered. Special tribute and homage to the Lion of Judah from his people. Male gymnasts at the Pan American Games. This pommel horse event demands a difficult...
Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie, with Kenya's President Kenyatta, celebrates the 37th anniversary of his coronation. Thousands of people line the streets to cheer the Lion of Judah, who wore his Army Field Marshal uniform, while Kenyatta was dressed in traditional native robe. One of the major events of the day's celebration occurs at Ethiopia's Parliament building, where Selassie appears for a special address to his assembled legislators. The emperor urges force as the only remaining alternative to end colonial rule in Rhodesia, South Africa, and the Portuguese territories, while asking UN efforts to settle the Vietnam and Middle East situation.
Monsieur le Président, Monsieur le... l'Assemblée de m'excuser, je ne m'exprime pas en français comme je l'aurais voulu. Je dirai mieux tout ma français avec toute la force de mon esprit et de mon cœur en parlant en amharique. ጦርነቱ እንደተጀመረ በ1935 ዓመተ ምህረት መጨረሻ የኢጣሊያን የአውሮፕላኖች በጦር ሰራዊቴ ላይ የጋዝ ላክሬሞጀን ያለበት ቦምብ ጣሉባቸው።
Yeah, Rastafari is his name. Kingdom of heaven is at hand. Salvation time. Judgment is not adjustable, but your steps